And some of them are even pedophiles or their mama. Don't you know that gay, homo started in Rome now? Go and check the history of gay. It started in ancient Rome. Forget that one, Akron, Sodom and Gomorrah. Rome has been existing for so many years. That is why they shave their beards. Watch Reverend Father. They shave their beards very. How you know homo people? They shave their beards. It's a sign of gay. That's why even Ojukwu, even him being a military person, he had beard. He knows Omonyobo. He knows who he is. Omonyobo. He knows who he is. Omeboshi. That is why in the book of Leviticus 17 verse 19 said, "You shall not barb your beards." You know that? No, sorry, 19 verse 27. Sorry, him and a Bible buribu. Bible buribu. He am no quote. You know, I can quote. I don't know. I quote Bible so much. I could give them Bible. Go get them. You know, no Bible just sink here into this. That is why anywhere you see me, I'm quoting Bible. I will quote. If you have been watching me and you can't get program, all what I do is quote Bible. So if you are here, you are blessed. May the peace of the Most High be with you all. You're blessed wherever you are, the sound of my voice. Morning in a Josie, for the goodness of Igbo people will bless you. Anything you lay your hands on, the divine, the universe itself will work in your favor. When you are praying, stop wearing shoe on your leg. Even I could Bible, I could spirituality. Because if you have a spirit without a ritual, then your spiritual is not complete. You only have spirit, there is no ritual. The white man built the aeroplane, and they said it's aircraft. Then Benin people build witchcraft. The two of them is flying now. You know that witchcraft started in Benin? You know that? How many of you know that witchcraft started in Benin? Benin is the first place in the world that witchcraft started. Now the white people copied it and said they have white witches. Witchcraft is a noun, meaning witch of the aircraft, because the two of them flies. That is the meaning of witchcraft. Which of the aircraft are you using? Are you using plane or that one they use broom? You know that witches use broom. I don't know, some of you that watch American movies, you know when a witch is flying, they have something like broom or stick. They put it in between their leg and they fly. I don't know if some of you see all those things. I don't know. So witchcraft, the word witchcraft is a noun, meaning witch aircraft or witchcraft. It started in Benin. Benin is the headquarters of witchcraft all over the world. Whenever you are praying, stop wearing shoe on your leg. The white man has taught different things, but I'm here to change the narrative. Stop wearing shoes on your leg when you're praying. Thank you, Okechukwu. Biko, ihe obula mixere. I have a lot of things to do. I'm bido. So all when we him kuru mecha couple ga biko ono wike cheta hano mi biko. Okay, Okechukwu, explain more of praying without shoe. In Igbo land, mmadụ chọrọ ikwu eziokwu na obi agasi agbapụga shoe ya. Stop wearing shoes on your leg when praying so that Mother Earth will listen to your prayer. You know that Allah is a female goddess in Igbo cosmology. That is why the world is a woman. Today I'm not teaching Bible. I want to teach. I want to soften the ground. Invite people and share. If you're not sharing, then you are not doing Africa any good. Share it to all the groups you know. If you are in 5 groups on Facebook, share it. Share it. If you can share it on WhatsApp, if you can share it on YouTube, share it anywhere. Even if you have a YouTube page, download this video and paste it there, so that you can help Africa. Because those your mama, I've not even started teaching about mystery. I've not started teaching about angels, Muhammad, the creator. I've not even started those ones. So that once you're sharing, other people will know. Because this Facebook page is new, so a lot of people don't know me. I just opened it a few months ago. If you're praying, go barefooted on the ground. That is why in Sabbath, so that Mother Earth will listen to your prayer. You have to I don't know what is wrong with people. You go to Pentecostal church, you see them wearing high heel. Thank you, Engineer Henry. Very good. Thank you. Keep on sharing to all the groups. Thank you very much. The world is a woman. She's our mother. That is why when we die, we go back to her stomach, so that we can reincarnate. Anybody who is dead and is not buried cannot reincarnate. If you are not buried in the stomach of Allah, Anambra people calls it Ani. In Anambra they call it Ani. Here in Imo State we call it Allah. Allah is a female goddess in Igbo cosmology. When we die, we are buried in her stomach so that we can reincarnate. A page. I don't know. Is this? I don't know. And America some pay YouTube. I think they said I should open a Facebook. I opened this one. People are saying Facebook page. I have Facebook page now. Are you saying that this Iken Nadru Facebook? Are you saying it's not okay? I have a Facebook page. Our Redeemer Conference Synagogue is there on Facebook. Okay. AG Justin. Are you saying I should be teaching there? Is that place better? I don't know if people should help me. I'm an old man. I don't understand. I'm not used to social facilities. I'm an old man in a young body. So anyway, you people know it's better for this teaching. You people should suggest. Like I goes your mind another side. I thank you all for coming. You people are wonderful people. You've shown that you love truth and you want to learn and you want to Chineke. I love that very, very much, honestly. I'm impressed, honestly. Anybody who is here, you're blessed already. I see some people are joining in recently, so. And whenever you are praying, as you are going barefooted on the ground, make sure you have your kola nut. Make sure you have your kola nut. Orgy. If you're praying, go barefooted on the ground and make sure you have your kola nut. Because, you know, people, I've said this before, people say, Ibe, Ebere. They don't understand what it means. It's somebody, Ibe, Ebere, hey, bido kuferiweri, oh, Chineke mnyemaka, oh, Chineke menama, oh, Chineke this, oh, Ibe, Ebere is 2 words coined and joined together. Just like we have Oboni, which is Obo and Oni, which are 2 brothers that existed as of 500 years ago in Yoruba land. The religion that sprang up from Africa when Africa fell, like Ekanka and Amok. We have all these histories. The problem too much information, but we don't know where to start. We can send you kola nut now, Jerry Shannon. Where are you writing from, Jerry Shannon? Which country are you writing from? Then you request for it, will get you kola nut. Whenever you are praying, go back. If you're in America, there are spirits governing, let me not use the word governing that land in America. If you are in Germany, there are spirits governing Germany, the land of Germany. You know, in the book of Deuteronomy 32 verse 8, it says, okay, Abu Dhabi, United Emirates, okay. Then you request for it. After the program, you request for it, we can send you kola nuts. Some black Americans, I do send them kola nuts. And I don't know. Reincarnation. So what I'm saying, okay, I will throw more little light on reincarnation. What I'm saying, in the book of Deuteronomy 32 verse 8, yes, I have a branch in Haji. My headquarters is in Olo. We also have a branch in Mozambique, but that Mozambique branch is not functioning. The bishop there is trying to come back. He said the bishop there, he said the people are not... Okay, Abia State. No, we don't have branch in that, but in future time, if the Most High gives us money, we'll buy land there and have a branch there. All this is a gradual process. I only have 2 branches here in Nigeria. Only in Ohaji and... or maybe on Friday evening, you can come around if you are anywhere around the east. Umaka, Njab, Umaka. In Olo, Umaka. That's where my headquarters is. So if you're around Friday evening, you come around, so that Saturday is our worshiping day, the Sabbath day. So in Deuteronomy 32 verse 8, he says, na mgbe Chineke kere eluigwe n'ụwa n'uju ya, he gave different countries and different nations their different gods. Some of you have never heard this before, but I'm here to tell you and to open your eyes. Okay, AGK Justin. Okay, AGK Justin said that page is okay. That is different with Facebook account. He said, I think okay. People need to send you friend requests. Mayor, I don't know. You know, I don't know anybody. Unless people will just tell him about me, that I have interesting topics, then he can call me and host me. That's how Ikenga got to one of my elders. I think united me and Ikenga. So if you want me to go to Radio Biafra and teach, just get those people's number or get them to listen to my program, whether this one or Ikenga's page. Then tell them that I'll be interested to host in their program. Then, if you negotiate with them, I'm talking to Mayor. If you negotiate with them, then you let me know. I'll be glad to be there. Okay, Sweet Chimoski. If you need a cola, you let us know. We'll way bill it to you. That one is not a problem. And you get booze or goes here. When we bless it, we'll way bill it to you. So every country and nation have a particular god or spirit or deity governing that very serenity or environment. Deuteronomy 32 verse 8 said, na mgbe Chineke kere eluigwe n'ụwa n'uju ya, that he gave different countries and nations their different gods. Go and read it. That is why anywhere you are praying, make sure that some countries that Ammonite is everywhere. In some countries, find a place you can get Ajala. Find a place you can get land, Aja. March on the soil. the soil of that land. That's why sometimes people say son of the soil. We are son of the soil. That is why some people say son of the soil. All these things means a lot, but some of our people don't even understand. Okay, very good, Mayor. Thank you very much. Thank you. I don't know. We are having two mayor here. This one said, which other mayor? Because one, the one I'm talking about is MC Mayor Martins. Your own is Don Mayor. Okay, we have two mayor. We have two mayor here. Very good. So, the mayor. Thank you very much. Thank you, people, for coming. So that those gods or those spirits governing that very country, you know, will start working in your favor. Because I see a lot of Ndibo, they travel outside country to go and look for money. Some of them, I'm here to help you people. I'm here to help you people to make money. So that money will start working in your favor. Why is it that if Pope, you know, Pope in the Roman Catholic Church, you know, Pope now, all these Pope Benedict, Pope Francis, only Catholic can hear Pope. Any country that Pope visits, he will first of all kiss the ground. I'm sure some of you know that. Pope, if he arrives at the airport, he will just kneel down and kiss the floor before he will start going into the country. Some of these much I hear again. Anywhere you are, there is a particular spirit governing that. Make sure you are in good terms with that spirit. And how are you going to be in good terms? Go barefooted. Make sure na ajala because you what do you call it? You are the son of the soil. So make sure you go barefooted on the soil. Because one day while you still go back to the soil, when we die, they will still bury us in the soil. So why is it that people, when they are praying, they don't even connect with that soil? Allah is not sand. Allah is not Aja. Aja is different from Allah. Allah is the name of a female god in charge of the ground. And the Chukwu is the name of the supreme god in charge of the heavens. I don't know who have my phone number should share it. Someone, some people are requesting for my phone number here. I think they can see it on my profile picture now. Okay, there is something one of our brothers said here, which I find very interesting. He said that if I'm teaching here on this Facebook account, that people need to send me friend requests first before they can see my my live video. But if it's a page, what people will just do is they will just follow and they will get the. So I think what he said, I think there is sense in what he's saying. So I think I don't know. We have I don't know. The page I have is for my church. That one should be for church activities. Which question, Chukwuebuka? What question is that? Okay. Okay, Mayor said everywhere is tied. Okay. Well, Obrona, the ground is not Obrona Jala, they far from you. You can do it on a time. And my spirits don't accept it. I need them call one Jala because we are the sons of the soil, sons and daughters of the soil. Okay. Someone said, Chukwuebuka said, I love questions, so people should just pack your questions. Oh, Chineke, so many questions at the same time. You know, when you go to a school, you have a particular teacher in every classes, but there are principal guiding, even guiding the teachers. So that is the way it is. Every land have a particular God operating there, but the Most High is the own soul of them. Because in the book of Psalm, the Most High said that He is going to judge all the host people. Not get bad, but I'm money no no wipe, not get be because I am a kereha. So church, the word church was gotten from the Greek word ecclesia. Someone said I should explain church and the synagogue. And the Greek word for that ecclesia means to call out. Ecclesia is just a kind of a person to call out. It doesn't mean a gathering of a places. Man, because of Christianity don't understand anything, they now target that church is a place of worship or a place of gathering. Okay. Please, you people help me on. I won't quite come. Watching a minute. Na Mayor Martins, amakwamo ihe nkuzigrego ihe mma. So ọ bụrụ na obodo ị nọ ni, which country are you, Mayor? Let me know which country are you. Okay, so nwa Chinemereze, you high priest, you can create page with same. Okay, very good. Okay, I should create. Okay, they said I should create a Facebook page with this same name. Okay, that's very good. Okay, maybe after today, I will see what I can do. I will just create it so that. Which one is Seychelles? I'm a country here. Thank you. I love you too, Victor. Obidema. I love all of you. So I love that idea. Someone said I should this same Iken Naduru, I should just use the same name and open a Facebook page. That I should leave that church own because that one is for church activities. You know, church activities should just be that our Redeemer Covenant page, and this one I should just that's very good. Well noted. Thank you. So, Mayor Martins, just, I don't know, find a jar anywhere you are and go barefooted. Don't you have a grass around you or where you, I don't know, now, you should have, even if the whole place are tied. Make sure you are in good terms with the spirit, nobody on him, yo. Okay, Chuku, Okoye, sorry. If you are going barefooted on the ground, you take your kola nut. You know, I've not finished explaining it, and the questions, a lot of questions are coming. You take your kola nut. Then, you know, in Igbo land, let me tell you something. Our forefathers were not stupid. Some people don't understand me. They think I'm practicing a white man's religion. No. I am more indebted in Omenalo than Alanswala and Antwala in connection, conclusion, and correlation with the Torah, the Old Testament. Because I don't know anyone. Or Victor, if you call, is he not going to interrupt this program? You're saying, can you come? He's going to interrupt it. So I don't have two phones. Or I don't know all these things. You people should help me. I'm an old man. Oh. I'm not used to modern facilities. I don't know if you know about time travelers. There are people that came from the future. I don't know that I have a lot of things to tell you, man. I'm maybe in the video. There are people that came from 2030. That is what I'm saying. You go barefooted. You go barefooted on the ground. Take your cola because n'ala Igbo, anytime there is case, there must be cola nut. Anytime there is cola nut. Yes, synagogue is like an Obi in Igbo land. If you study the history of Obi, Igbo migration, when God migrated from when God migrated from Egypt. Okay, when God migrated from Egypt, they came to Sudan, northern Sudan. They left Sudan. They came to northern Nigeria. Now, after some time, who knows how many years all this is happening? After some time, they left northern Nigeria and came in a place called Aguleri in Anambra State. So God told his son, Anabo Eri, to build an Obi for him. That is the history of Obi in Igbo land. It's a kind of worshiping place where Omonna will gather to break kola nut. It can also be used for legislative purposes. It can also be used for religious gathering. It can also be used for family meeting. Obi is the ancient synagogue of Igbo people. Synagogue. That is the name. Not synagogue. Synagogue. Makana, if you watch in those days, in that Obi, there is a small place. When they kill llama, or they kill a cow, or they kill a ram, they will take the head, the skull, go somewhere. I don't know if some of you know all these things that I'm talking about. In those days, they were small. There is some Obi that you will enter. You will see a small something that they just build nearby at the corner. They'll be putting something there. That place is the ancient synagogue. The white people say the synagogue. It is synagogue, not synagogue. Synagogue is the Ashkenazian tongue. And when only she in charge and can synagogue. Because the high priests are the oracles. So when you get that cola, you raise it up to the universe. Because that ibe ekpere. Thank you, Justin. Ibe ekpere. That's what Justin Biko. I have a lot of things to tell you. I don't know where to start. I'm a macro Bible, because when people should draw my attention back. So, Ibe Ekpere means judgment and the plead. Ibe means judgment. Is that correct? As Igbo people, we know the meaning of the word Ibe. Ibe means judgment. Ebe means plead. Kele ebe, ige ke ebe. Ebe means pleading. So, Ibe Ekpere, judgment and the pleading. But the current Igbo people, because of the influx and the flux of Christianity in our land, the current Igbo does not understand the meaning of Ibe Ekpere. Ibe Ekpere are two words joined together. Are two words joined together. So, you must have your kola nut. For Ibe, now reason is this: you are bringing all your enemies, your hardship, whatever you're going to, you are bringing them to judgment. Chineke biko, Ibe netiti mo na ndi Rom. Biko, not Chineke Chukwu. There is a difference between Chukwu, Chineke wu two words, Chi and the Eke. chi and eke, chi na eke, all two words mana ọbụ nke aka anyị na-akụzi. So ịkpọkọ Chukwu. Okay, one topic at a time. You are bringing all your enemies, ndị iro na-achụ gị, ihe isi ike gị, not being able to make money is also a problem. You want to bring all of them to judgment. Chineke biko ana m akpatali ego biko ikpe dị m na ego, because money is a spirit. So let me tell you, money is a spirit. You know why money is a spirit? You see people going to ATM machine in the bank. You are there to take your money. I am there to take my money. Then why are we fighting? Why are we quarreling inside the ATM machine if money is not a spirit? That is why our forefathers were not rich. Igbo ancestors were not rich. They were sacrificing only animals and they were having long life. In those days, you see somebody on 150 years, very healthy. Now, if you people want to have money, you have to sacrifice human being. Because the two things that controls money are blood and the spirit. But that's not my topic. That's why I said I have a lot of things to teach. I will tell you how to make money. Very easy. My own name because I won't him now. I don't have any shop. Allow people to use. Okay. So you want to bring all of them to judgment. Ibe. Now after you must have brought all your hardship, you have brought them to judgment before the Most High. Chukwu. Chineke Chukwu biko. Lekwe ihe na-eshiri m ike. Mene m ebere. Lekwe ndị iro abala ụba. Mene m amara. Owu na enwe onye mmere mmadụ na-eme m ya gaje mana owu na enwebede onye mmere. If you read the book of all these people that say they don't believe in a Bible, go and read the book of Psalm 6. Ị ga-afụ na David who the first man na-atụ ogu. Ịtụ ogu dị na Bible, Psalm 6. David, after this program, some of you should go and read the book of Psalm chapter 6 from verse 1. David can say, "Oh Lord, if I've ever done this, let this happen to me. But if I've not done this, let those pursuing me, let them fall and stumble." My brothers and sisters, because all these people know that Bible, white man, this and that, they don't even understand a lot of things in that Bible. Hana walk or Hana go. No, Chukwuebuka, Bible is a Greek word gotten from Biblos. Biblos. I don't know, you people write it B-I-B-L-O-E. It is Bible, not Bible. Our people's brain has been brainwashed a lot, so sometimes I use the language you people understand. B-I-B-L-O-E is Bible, not Bible. In Ukraine, they call it Bible. Even some people say biblical. Now you have the biblical, not biblical. So Bible is the God is the word Bible was gotten from Biblos. And in ancient Roman and Greek mythology, Biblos was the god of writing and the library. Just like Amadioha is the god of thunder in Igbo cosmology. Some of you know Amadioha. Amadioha is the god of thunder. And the symbol of Amadioha is Ishebele, Ebele. That is a ram head on your Jaga. So after you have brought all your enemies, your hardship, you brought them to hardship. You bring them, whatever you're going through. Now after they complain to the Most High, you present, you break your collar, you take one and chew. Then the other ones you start cutting it pieces by pieces with your finger. Na topia na loboda hin no nimie na ekpekpere ina akpoku money na ejozi oboni no London, for example, money na ejozi na London, money na arụ for the betterment of London government, money na ejozi for the goodness of London or American government. N'ụbọchị nke taa ana m enye unu oke. You people mata na awụ nwa bịara n'obodo ọnụ abịa m ime ihe ọjọọ ihe mbere ikpe ego. You people should work in my favor and favor me. After you finish saying all this, then ibazie na ekpe. Gi yowazie Chineke biko emene ga amara ibana na ekpe now. You after ikpecha na ikpe ibana na ekpe rire. Ekpe pleading has worked. That's the meaning. But people don't understand all these things. I have pleaded and it has worked. That's the meaning of ekpere. Na give you was onye nwa ayo emene ga amara echeta gi echefule gi ekwule ka nwuo. That is the meaning of ikpe ekpere. Man, because of the Pentecostal and Anglican and Roman Catholic Juno, they don't want. Even the funny part of some of those their leaders don't even know all these things to start with. They don't let them humble themselves. Can they In the book of Deuteronomy 6 verse 1, it says, these are the things we must do in the land. Omenala. Imana the white man, our language look evil. Deuteronomy 6 verse 1, you will see Omenala there. You shall not change the boundary of a land. Nswala. That is Nswala for you. Now, the book of Leviticus 19 verse 9 to 10. And we have about Jimpaka ala. In those days, that one is ordinala. Then you have it says, you shall not sleep with your mother. That one is Nswala. So when I say, and in the book of Isaiah 7 from verse 10 and 11, he talks of respecting Elunala. So our Redeemer Covenant Synagogue, these are the 5 basic principles on which our Redeemer Covenant Synagogue is built on. Omenala, Ordinala, Nswala, Nantuala, and respecting Elunala. Because the word is a woman. That is why it gives us things to eat. When you plant cassava in the ground or when you plant a yam, it will first of all decay, just like reincarnation. Then after it will give you what to eat. And mind you, if before a woman can produce, men don't produce in nature. Before a woman can produce, there must be something from the man that must go to the woman before the woman can produce. That is why before you plant something in the ground, before you there must be rain and there must be sun. That is photosynthesis is the process. Plants manufacture their food through the process of sunlight. So if there is no sun, if there is no rain, if there is nothing from the man, the woman cannot produce. And before a woman can produce, you will open her body. That is why before you can plant corn, you must open the ground. Before you can pregnant your wife, you must open her body to put your seed there. I don't know if some of you are understanding what I'm saying. These are mysteries, deep mysteries. Don Mayor said, must he be cola nut? Can't we use hot drink? We must understand the role of cola and the hot drink in incantations and spiritual psychosis. It's already got more. I'm talking of Ekbere at you can use your hot drink like kai. I don't know, some people use Lord, but I prefer to use kai. Or let's make sure you want to awaken the spirits, because kai we need jagani hum more because if you kai na me that prayer, you might even start awakening most of the spirits no boda hin on him, and I wouldn't advise that. Make sure you share this. Continue sharing to all the platforms you are on Facebook, YouTube, and WhatsApp. Please make sure you help Africa by sharing. Alligator pepper is good. Imana all these things when I na osoji, I will tell ngwagi osoji na how you can use kola nut to get the attention of the universe. If you want rain to fall, rain will fall under 3 minutes. Man, I'm not teaching of hot drink and alligator pepper. I know why I first of all said going barefooted on the ground and using kola nut. I know alligator pepper is there. I know that alligator pepper is there, and I know that hot drink is there. You only use alligator pepper when you are talking to the universe, and you only use the hot drink when you want to go more, or go more. Jesus Christ was talking. There's something Jesus Christ said in the Bible. He talks about principalities and powers. Then I asked particular person, who are those principalities and powers that Jesus Christ was talking about? Who are those principalities and powers? These are things people don't even understand. That are, and when they go, and when they accumulate the mysteries of the world. Nzuna Edo. That's what I'm saying now. You are Egoga more. I know of all these things now. That's what I'm saying. Egoga more. You should only use those things when you are more, and you are in foreign land now. Are you trying to awaken all the whole? It's already political money no but you know. I don't know. There are some materials that are not supposed to be used in foreign land. Like offer. Anybody, you see, that thing when we were too much. Some like in South Africa, for example, in South Africa now, you see maybe you see Ndibo in South Africa, be as nation mad chief in a foreign land. Somebody for in a foreign land. I don't know how our people reason. How can you? There are most materials you're not supposed to use in foreign land. Nzu is good. Edo is good. But in my opinion, Aneji have gone more, and they are supposed to be used there at home. Because you cannot be calling your ancestors Nzu. Well, if you can do that, it's still okay. Some of you, when you came with ancestors, don't know Sarion. Then you apply Odo. That Odo is a very powerful something. I used it to deliver a woman who was in labor for 4 days with egg. I delivered the woman. Another 3 minutes, the woman gave birth. So that is it. Jesus Christ grew up in Egypt. It grew up in Egypt, which is Africa here. And you know that from Egypt to Israel is like from Imo State to Asaba. From Egypt to Lebanon is like from Imo State to Enugu. Very close. And Egypt, Israel and Senegal are very close. So how are they telling us that Israel is not in Africa? Whereas Noah had 3 sons, Ham, Jeff, and Sheph. Ham was the progenitors of the black race. Ham gave birth to Alan Kenam. They said it's the land of Canaan. Alan Kenam. The white man told you it's the land of Canaan. Alan Canaan. And when they came, they met the people of Alan Canaan, the people of Canaanites, or whatever they call it, Canaanites, which have the female version of God. You know, the ancient Canaanites believed that God is the male, that Yahweh is the male, and that Asherah is the wife of Yahweh. That is what the ancient Canaanites believed. You know, I study a lot of countries and their belief system. So before Yahweh now warned the people of Israel that they should never have his image. Do you know that before Yahweh had an image? Do you know that? That's why he said, thou shalt not have any image in likeness of anything that is in heaven or earth or above, in the waters or under the sea. Don't make for yourself any image. Yes, that's what I'm saying. The Suez Canal was dug up in 1950s. Before the Suez Canal was dug up, Israel was in North Africa. Israel is in North Africa. And when I'm trying to tell you some of our tongue that they corrupted, some people do not understand. Hebrew is an Igbo word. Hebrew, Maburu, Suburu, Kuburu, Kwaburu. The Ashkenazians could not pronounce Hebrew. They said it's Hebrew. Normal kola nut. Oji ikenga ndị ka ha na-agba atọ. But not that one. It must be complete 4. Enwekwe ndị na-agba 5, ndị na-agba 3. Oji ikenga na-agba 3. And I don't use oji ikenga. Use the normal one na-agba 4. Ke gbaziri agbazi. Because of eke ori afọ na nkwọ. That's why you have to use 4. So it was only when the Suez Canal was dug that they separated Egypt, or they separated Israel from Africa. And they told you, okay, you know that those white people in Israel are not the original Israelites. Those Ashkenazians you're seeing there, they came from Gaza. Gaza is a northern part of Europe. In 18th century, they came there and converted to Judaism and started living in Israel. The original Israelites are black people that were scattered all over West Africa. I said something on Ikenga Uragu's page. I said, in the book of 2 Chronicles 5 verse 57, you will see Ashanti there. Ashanti is in the Bible. And in Ghana, we have a tribe called Ashanti there. And what they call a priest, Osuofo. You know that Osu is someone who is dedicated to serve a particular god or deity. And so in Ghana, they call a priest Osuofo. And in Ghana, it's like Otu Ndi Igbo Nesha Akpo Chukwu as our native tongue for the creator. In Ghana, here about the creator of the whole universe, Yehovah. Go and check it up. Ashanti people. Here about the creator of the universe, Yahuwah or Yehovah. So when you're telling me that Jesus is coming back very, very soon, there is a prophecy that was given. That prophecy has to come to pass first before Jesus Christ will come back. So don't tell us that Jesus is coming back anytime soon. In the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, the Most High promised the children of Israel that he's going to scatter them to all parts of the world. And there, he is going to make them to worship a strange God. And again, in the book of Ezekiel chapter 11, the Most High said that he's going to gather the children of Israel in one particular place of worship. And I asked those reverend fathers and the pastor, because the Bible says we should not call anybody father. But I asked those Catholic priests, has this prophecy come to pass? Has Simba? I said, okay, upon this prophecy, why do you think that Jesus Christ is coming back very soon when this prophecy has never come to pass? This prophecy must be fulfilled first before Jesus Christ will come back. That if there's anybody that's called Jesus that is coming back. But we're going to get back. I just want to soften the ground for my landing. That is if there is anybody called Yeshua that is coming back. Oh, because I don't see that happening. If you die, you join your ancestors. Why are they telling us that if you die, we go to heaven or hellfire? Hellfire, there is nothing like hellfire. Where do all these people get this their teaching from? Man, I don't know. I'm a that somewhere. I thank you all for coming and thank you all for listening and sharing. I love you, all of you. If you're here, you're blessed. Blessing will follow you, locate you. We must continue. My name is High Priest Ikenna Idru. I am the General Overseer of our Redeemer Covenant Synagogue by the grace of Adonai. I must proceed. I don't know, those of you, I don't know how many of you have played God of War. There is a game called God of War. You know that Kratos is a black man, you know that? You know Kratos is a black man, you know that? How many of you know that? Jerry Shannon. Thank you. If you play God of War, Kratos is a black man. His skin got tanned when he went into agreement with some foul spirit. But that guy is a black guy. Look at his voice, look at his physique. You understand that Kratos is a black guy. They want to Europeanize everything. Do you know that 6,000 years ago, the white people were not existing? Do you know? How many of you know that? Years ago, white people were not in existence. White people came into existence from an experiment. That is why the oldest European country is Italy. And the oldest Europeans were the Netherlands. So people that were not here on planet Earth 6,000 years ago are telling you that they know God more than you and you accepted it. And you tell me there's nothing wrong with you. The oldest form of white people, they have tail. Go and check it up. These are people that stand tell us that there's something like evolution theory. I wish Charles Darwin is alive. I want to ask you some questions. Evolution theory is only but a theory. It is not a fact. Understand that there is a difference between theories and fact. Evolution theory is not a fact, it's a theory. And if Charles is, when people ask Darwin, where do you get yourself from? Darwin said, look at what Darwin said though. The people that told you that there's something like evolution theory, he said that he wanted to test his hypothesis that a lot of people were disturbing him to say something about human being. That was why he made a theory that human being evolved from Homo sapiens to Homo erectus and the rest of them. But it's only a theory and not a fact. And I ask you, Mr. Darwin, if evolution theory is real, why did we stop evolving? This is number one question. Why did we stop evolving? Abone my hand. And you are telling me there is no conspiracy? to make the black man to be under religious enslavement, whereas the first ship that was used to convey black people was named Jesus of Lubeck. The captain of that very ship was John Hawkin. The person that commissioned that very ship was the Queen of England. How many of you know that? The first Obon mini ship. And when you go to Sierra Leone, those of you in Sierra Leone, there is a place called Freetown in Sierra Leone. All the people you see there are Igbo people. You know that? Check all of them. If you go to Jamaica, Haiti are Igbo people. Jamaicans too. I don't know. I need you people to invite people from Jamaica and Haiti. If you meet anybody from Jamaica, do you know what you ask him? If you meet anybody from Jamaica, ask him. Bob Marley is an Igbo man. Damian Marley, Ziggy Marley, Raskimono, Ndeni na Uchandi Igbo. Thank you very much, Jerry Shannon. Ask the person living with you, is he from Jamaica or Haiti? Which one? If he's from Jamaica, ask him. In Jamaica, how do you people say them? That is T-H-E-M. He will tell you it is Ono. That's what he will tell you. And ask him other similarities of Igbo people. He will tell you that in Jamaica that they practice it too. I've met some of them before. So if there is no conspiracy, number one, to do away with the name of the Most High, number two, to introduce a white supremacy, they will not tell us that Jesus is white and devil is black, and we accepted it. And every Sunday, black people will go to Catholic Church and bow down to a white Mary and the white Jesus and keep on praying to a white God. Okay, he's from Freetown in Sierra Leone. Okay, ask him whether he knows his Igbo. I don't know, you can invite him to this program. People from Freetown, Sierra Leone are Igbo people. They don't. Some of them might not know the history. Because when they were taking them to America, the Queen of England announced that slave trade has been abolished. Now they took them back and dumped them in Sierra Leone, a place called Freetown. That's why those people from Freetown in Sierra Leone are Igbo people. And they changed the name of Jesus and told you the name of Yahushua and told you it's Jesus. And they told you that, God, I don't believe in God though. I don't know if some of you know about that. You know that God, I was asking a reverend father, I asked him, say, in the book of Isaiah 42 verse 8, it says, I am the Most High. That is my name. My glory, my title, I will not share with anybody. Now, you are calling the creator of the whole universe, you are calling him God. And you are calling Amadioha, Ikenge, Zumez, you are still calling it God. The pastor said, no, those ones are small G-O-D. People should listen carefully. You see how people deceive themselves. Deceive one. He said no, that the creator's own is capital G-O-D. That all those Amadion, all those dates are small G-O-D. I said, calm down. G is G, whether capital or big letter. What matters is the pronunciation you're making with your mouth. I said, okay, wait. I wrote capital G-O-D on the ground. and I wrote small God. I asked the Reverend Father to pronounce the capital God. He said it's God. I asked him to pronounce the small God. He said it's God. I said, is there any difference? You pronounce this one God and you pronounce this one God. Why are you people deceiving yourselves? G is G, whether capital or small letter. You cannot be calling the creator of the universe. You cannot be calling him God, and you are still calling Amadioha. You can't get They are calling all of them God. That means you are sharing his title and his name. I even sang it yourself. You are Elohim, that is your name. You will never share your glory with anyone. You will never share your name with anybody. But you're calling him God, and you're still calling Ijele God. Is that not sharing of title? And they say, oh Lord, the Lord is good. The Lord bless you. I said, Lord will not bless me. Because we have my Lord Bishop. We have a Lord Lugard. My Lord Justice. In fact, there is a hot drink that they call Lord. Why is it that if you call the creator, you are calling the creator of the universe, you're calling him Lord, and you're still calling all these other people Lord? Are you not sharing? Is that not sharing? You don't share his title with anybody, with anything. And he said no, that those small God is gods. That you put S. That the creator's own is God. I said, when we were at school, they told us that anything that is two, you add S. We have one book, two books. One orange, two oranges. Why people put S in that small gods is because in a particular land or place or country, it is believed that there are so many deity people are serving. So when you say the gods of the land, because it is not one, assuming the creator of the whole universe is two, you see that they will put S in him. I don't know, people are confused. I don't know if you people are understanding what I'm teaching. Why they put S in that small God? It is because there is so many gods people are serving. It is not one. Why you don't put S in the creator's own? It is because it's only him. Because one orange, two oranges, one book, two books, one God, two gods. So why people are putting gods in that small God is because there are a lot of gods. It's not one. Confusion everywhere. Just kelewe chuku that you're listening to my program so that your eyes will be open. So if you have your question, let me know your questions so that I can answer some questions before I leave. I shall be here next week. Yeah, good morning. People know I'm not a social media person, but we have a lot of information to give out. But we'll still try our best to. Can you make a social media manaya? Because I see a lot of people putting in on social media. So I will try to open a page with this same name so that people can just like and see it. Because this one you must send me friend request. Okay, Chuku, where are you writing from? You said you want to meet me. Good morning, Prince Henry. Okay, Chuku, where are you coming from? You said you want to meet me. I don't know. You've been asking this. There is no response. Please, I'm sorry. I didn't see all the questions coming. You say? Okay, Abia State. Okay. I base in Owerri. That's why I base for. Now I'm not from them mad. Someone is owing you money. Yeah, we can help you. We can apply some spiritual work. The person will release the money. Okay, well noted. We've started now, man. Because you people have to follow me on YouTube, oh, because no, that one is another YouTube. Just type High Priest Ikenna Idru on YouTube, because YouTube, YouTube are very important because in the America or Eba can ask some bewa. So I want to take questions now because no calls for now. Because let me just take questions. Yeah, you see my number on my DP. Check my profile picture. You see my number. Or someone should share my number here. I think some of you are just joining now. Thank you. Thank you. I want to take questions now. Questions so that I can answer some questions before I leave. I have a lot of things to do. You see? Yes, Prince Henry, yes, exactly, I can. I don't know, sometimes in Igbo land there, when, I don't know, if someone wants to build a house, they have a foundation. How many of you know about that? How many of you have had a wood foundation? Some of you have built house. And when they have a wood foundation, sometimes they kill goods. Whenever a parcel of land is changed, then that thing can be seen in Genesis 21 verse 27. It's there in the Bible. It's part of our customs and tradition. Yes, thank you, Jerry Shannon. Jerry Shannon, are you a woman or a man? So that Ewu foundation, I go and read about it in Genesis 21:27, one of there. And again, bride price is being negotiated by the relations of the bride and groom. Genesis 34 verse 12. In Igbo land, when you have a problem, you run to your maternal home. Even the Igbo ji ato ilulu. Also, chua mmadụ ọgbaba ọgawa n'umre nne ya. Amamun of ọnọ ya before. All the 2 Samuel 3 verse 3 and 13 verse 37. So tell me why somebody gineja agwazi na Bible ihe ndo chabutre. I don't understand how black people reason. When I have been citing all this authority, they will not see it. Or such one matter about lumen near or in a Bible. Genesis 21:27, Ewu foundation. Whenever a parcel of land changes hand, that's what I'm telling you. Now the current Igbo ana Ewu foundation. Whenever a parcel of land changes hand, you must kill a goat. Genesis 21:27. This thing they call piano shofar is used for music in Igbo land. Piano. Joshua 6 verse 4 is there. In the Bible it is a sin to move the boundary of a land. Is there in Deuteronomy 19 verse 4 and 27 verse 17. So I'm citing all these authorities so that you can go and read them yourself. So that when someone tells you in the Bible, we hand chapter, they say, our customs and tradition are written down there. You shall not change the boundary of a land. Thank you. Follow us on YouTube. Very good. Because check out on YouTube. Because a lot of people, a lot of people in America are requesting that I should come on YouTube. They are even going to get me a camera very soon. So because YouTube should also be better for us. If you're on YouTube, just follow us on YouTube, please. Circumcision, Ibiugu. Hausa people are our brothers, but Manaha de Ibiugu. But Ndibo ne Ibiugu. Meaning that Ibiugu, circumcision is not meant for African people, but it is only meant for a particular people. Although if circumcision was not a law given in the Bible, Ndausa gane Benugun. So why is it that Ndausa de Ibiugu? Because it's not part of them. It was only given in the Bible, and then Igbo started practicing it before even the white man brought Bible to us. One thing you must have at the back of your mind is that Igbo people have been practicing circumcision before Ndoche the Bible. Is that true or false? That is truth. Libation. Pouring libation in Africa. Sometimes before you drink, you have to pour libation. Do you know it's in the Bible? Then after citing all these authorities, someone have the guts to tell me that the Bible, all these customs and traditions that I'm mentioning, which people in the world have this custom? It's only the Igbo people. Because on an Igbo na Igbo for 7 years, for 6 years. Genesis 35 verse 14. Pouring libation. Kono ma here libation. Eto mine. You pour a hot drink on the floor. Use it and pray before you drink it. It's called pouring libation. 2 Chronicles 29 verse 21 is also there. Ezra 7:17, Psalm 16 verse 4, Exodus 25:29, Exodus 37 verse 16 is there. To pour libation. Pouring libation is not evil. Sometimes I see mother choring on my open and they can't lick in a pit because I know they say, no, let him again here. You don't do that. Why pouring libation is there in the scripture as I have cited those authorities. A marriage ceremony is being done in the bride's family. Do you know that? Genesis 24 verse 59. Then how is it that someone is trying to tell me now that the Bible is not our history book? And some of you are believing such person. I ask again. You are not in Genesis 24 verse 59. That's all Bible blues or why no no why ka ga nku onye men Igbo ja practice here. Obona ndi Igbo abohun the Bible, obona ndi Igbo are not the people of the Bible. Ha ga na agba nku n'ulo nwoke o we ma. Because the man will come out and say, I'm the man of the house, I have authority. Because I'm keme ya n'ulo. But because ndi Igbo na practice here in the Bible, that is why they ja agba nku n'ulo nwaanyi. Very common sense. Genesis 24:59. Marriage ceremony is being done in the woman's side, not in the man's side. Please make sure you're sharing. Keep on sharing. If you're not sharing, you're doing Africa a lot of harm because you might not even like it to just share. I don't even want you to like it. Just keep on sharing. Okay. Then you people saw that someone was tearing Bible and telling you that untouchable the Bible, and some of you accepted it and you was clapping for him. I don't understand what is wrong with black people. Before you tear a Bible or before you burn it, you must first of all understand the things that are written there first. You have not understood anything, you're just tearing it because you got awoken 3 years ago or 4 years ago. And people are clapping for such thing. Black people with a mental problem. Look at yourself in the mirror, you see a monkey or a baboon. You're a black man, Abi. In fact, a black professor is an eyesore on planet Earth. If a black man tells you he's a professor, slap him. I'm telling you, if a black, only Shoji be a professor, slap him because nothing is in his brain. No, Mayor, what is Torah? Mayor, what is Torah? I ask you, what is Torah? Do you know what is Torah? Oboni were mmanya were ọjị. You're praying. Ị na-akpọku ndị ancestors gị ndị mbụ na ndị egede ndị ichie bịa were na ọjị bịa were na mmanya. Someone who is practicing an Italian church, someone who is getting to an Italian, I don't want to call it Roman Catholic church. When I mention the country, people should know what I'm saying. Or someone who is going to a church from England, we now tell you that in Faroshi, but the same idiot will come and say, Matthias Diaso, pray for us. Philomena Diaso, pray for us. Antonia Diaso, pray for us. This idiot is now calling the ancestors of Italy to pray for him, and you are calling your direct ancestors, and this person is telling you that in Faroshi, and you don't see anything wrong with that person. A black man, only Saint Philomena Diaso, pray for us. Saint Augustine, pray for us. Saint Matthias, pray for us. Saint Hajinus Diaso, pray for us. Now again, I'll be an ndị mbụ na ndị egede na ndị ichie na ha bịa were ọjị were mmanya were ochie bịa ha bịa mara nzu bịa mara odo. Now the same idiot calling Saint Philomena, calling the ancestors of Italy, is now telling you that in Faroshi. Black, I say, if you're a black man, look at yourself in the mirror, you see a monkey, a baboon. Because if black people are not animal, I think there's a particular way they should reason. That is why everything black is scary. You know black and I told you. Questions, please. I flow better in questions. Ibambe. And them wear a particular clothes. Those of you been Obido Ibo, how many times have you seen those of them in Europe? How you a particular clothes? Genesis 38 verse 14. So there's a particular man and the Pentecostals now that was some Pentecostal. In fact, all Pentecostal churches that was in be has a neighbor not the nobi ndara. I don't understand this question. No. Okay, one after the other. Mayor, the Torah is not the First Testament. I will tell you what the Torah is. Okay, Chuku said, but why should I not tear Bible when I don't understand this question, okay, Chuku, because Jarian this question again. I will touch me here. So, Mayor, Torah means Torah is a Hebrew word meaning law. In Hebrew, we call it Iwu. In English, they call it law. In Hebrew, they call it Torah. Yes, Ejike, Justin, very good. I'm a Dari Bible because I need the support on Derek Ono. Very good, very, very wonderful. We need your support. We want to rewrite Bible. When I was school, this was what my HOD saw. Hey, Florence, Obi. Hey, Ajijogike. Okay, follow the word to kill us. Which people, okay, Chuku, which people follow the word to kill us? Which people? Yes, the Torah is the law. The first 5 books of the Old Testament. You know what is called the Tanakh? The Tanakh. How many of you have heard the word Tanakh? Tanakh is department. What you call the Old Testament or the First Testament was departmentalized into 3 sections: the Torah, the Nabims, and the Ketubims, which is the law. The Psalms, you have Psalms, you have Ecclesiasticus, and you have the Torah, which is the law. The Nabims, you have things like Ezekiel, Isaiah, which are the prophets. The Ketubims, you have things like Ecclesiasticus, Proverb, and the Psalms. So the Old Testament is departmentalized into 3 sections: the Torah, the Nabims, and the Ketubim. So the Torah was the first 5 books of the Old Testament. The whole Old Testament should not be called the Torah. No, white wedding is evil. Don't do white wedding. After all, white people don't do traditional wedding. After you must have done your traditional wedding, is okay, is enough. Don't do white wedding. Our sister say, why do you worship on Saturday? Read Exodus 20 verse 8. He said, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Saturday is the day of worship. Saturday is the Sabbath day. Sunday is the first day of the week. Anybody going to church on Sunday have a mental problem. Bible did not support going to church on Sunday. I will give $200 to anybody or any pastor or any reverend father that will show me where Bible said we should worship on Sunday. The person that invented Sunday worship is Emperor Constantine. Going to church on Sunday is not in the Bible. On the Roman change the Saturday worship to Sunday. In the year 321 AD, March 7th, at the Council of Laodicea, so you see why you worship on Saturday? The 7th day, you call it there's Saturn's day, the day of Shabbat. Shihabata. Shabbat means Shihabata. Shalom means Shihaloma. Panandi Askanesians change all this on Shihabata, Shihaloma. No butchies yike. Ha gana seba na synagogue. Gakuloni shin church and kedi na synagogue. Okay, you are talking Britain. Britain that supplies arms and weapons. Mayor, you've done it now. How can you denounce it? You've done your white wedding already. You want to denounce it? You've done it already now. How can you denounce it? So just worry and all ignorance. So the people that supplied weapon, or Britain supplied weapon, the same people brutalize Bible, they still supplied weapon to kill us during the war. Well, that doesn't still change the fact that the Bible is the word of the Most High. No, it's not that Bible is the word of the Most High. Bible contains the word of. There is a difference between, is Bible the word of the Most High, or does Bible contain the word of the Most High? The Bible contains the word of the Most High. It is not solely the word of the Most High, because the word of the Most High can live inside your vein. It lives in your heart. It lives in your bloodstream. It lives everywhere around. It lives in the trees. Yes, or 4 is in Leviticus chapter 17, or 4 is in the Bible. So the Bible, the scripture or the Torah contains the word of the Most High. It is not solely the word of the Most High, because if God is in you, He will use it. You don't even need a book to know the Most High, because in some of all these mad people you see, some of them don't read Bible, but the Most High still show them prophecies and vision on the street. Regardless of the religion you are practicing, the Most High can use you. You don't need any book to even know Him. So why we read the Bible is to get a hint of the things He has done in the past. Not that no Bible ga gwacha ihe niile no n'ụwa gbasara Chukwu, no. You can learn about the Most High from inspiration. You can learn about him by divine intervention. Do you know that I went mad for 3 months? When I was in year 1 in Imo State University, I was mad for 3 months. I lived inside the bush for 3 good months. My family, nobody knew where I was. They reported to the police station that they are looking for me. That was when the manifestation started. You cannot denounce your marriage now. You've done it already now. Or I don't know. You have your wedding ring. I don't know what I should say. Leave it like that. You want to have a second wife? You want to get 2 wives? Leave it like that now. You've done it already. I don't know. Just leave it. You may go the mistake, man. About ignorant. You don't know. So just leave it that way. You've done your white wedding already. You can't denounce it because Elena Tisha denounce. Are you still going to gather those people and tell them you don't want to do white wedding again or what? Just leave it like that. The mistake has been done. Some mistake, you just leave it and move on. It's not all mistake that you come back to clean up. There are some mistakes we make in our ignorance. Just leave it and move on with your life. So that is what you have to do, Mr. Mayor Martins. Ephraim and Manasseh came to Owerri. How many of you know that Ephraim and Manasseh, they came to Owerri and left down to Egypt? You know, when the missionaries came in the Butrosium Africa, there was an area that they had a problem, and that area was they met some of our chiefs that some of them have 5 wives. Okay, or 4 is in Leviticus 17 verse 1. I should throw more light on what? So they made some chiefs that have more than 4 wives, 5 wives. And you know that Christianity is against polygamy. So I don't know, those chiefs, they told those chiefs to divorce some of their wives. I'm sure some of you know this history. Yes, Ephraim and Manasseh, they came to Owerri one time in history and left down to Egypt. You see, Aguleri, no Muleri in Genesis 46 is there in the Bible. So those chiefs that have more than 5 wives, when they converted them to Christianity, they had a problem because you cannot be a Christian and have more than 5 wives. That's one of the problems they had with the chiefs they met when Christianity came. Owerri. That is, they call it Owerri. Owerri. So the Bible is not for white people. No, she cannot join now. That's what the brother is saying. That I have to open a page so that people can just like and join. Because this one, you must send me a friend request. So, and as I'm here now live, I cannot start accepting friend requests. I have to end this program before I can accept people's friend requests. People should have sent me friend requests since yesterday. Now, this morning, I accepted so many friend requests this morning. You know that this is a new Facebook page. No, Prince Henry, I cannot tell our members, our people, all of them to get their offer. Offer is not meant for everybody. Offer is meant for the oldest son in the family. If you read Leviticus chapter 17, verse 1 down to 6 and 7, you understand it talks about it there. Now, offer means no offer. That's the meaning of offer. No offer. That is what is used to enter into agreement with the universe. After you say whatever you want to say, you hit it on the floor and enter into an agreement. So that is what is offer is. So everybody cannot have offer. It's not for everybody. No, Bible is not for white people. If Bible is for white people, how about polygamy? Don't you know polygamy is the culture of African people? White people don't practice polygamy. It's our inherited culture. Because why? Our fathers avoided our mothers when they are in their monthly period. You don't have to eat your wife's food. If your wife is in a monthly period, don't eat her food. She doesn't have to cook for you. You don't have to sleep in the same room with her. So all these things, that was why I tell you, those cultures and traditions that are practiced in the Bible, it's for our people. And our forefathers practice it. If their wives give birth, they will not eat their food of their wife. They will not go closer. They will not even touch the baby. Until after 3 months or the baby, when the baby must have been purified. And as a chief, you cannot be eating mama put, you cannot be eating outside. You cannot go inside the kitchen to cook for yourself. You have to get another wife that will also take care of you and take care of the second wife, the first or second wife that just gave birth. I was watching an interview in Ghana. Some old men in Ghana, Christianity was asking there, what this program last month. The elderly man was asking, say, if my wife is in her period, I can't eat her food, then who will cook for me if I don't get a second wife? So Bible is not for white people. I don't know if you just joined recently. I've mentioned and cited so many authorities of our customs and tradition that is penned and entangled and enshrined in what you call the scripture or the Torah. If you're here, you're blessed. May favor, upliftment, grace follow you, locate you. Whatever you lay your hands upon, you shall be blessed beyond curses. You shall be blessed in whatever you do. May the Most High cause His face to shine upon you. Reward you abundantly and bless the handwork of your hand. Whatever you lay your hands upon, the Most High will be with you. Favor will locate you all. No, Bible cannot be for white people now. I don't know what you people are saying. A woman can never cook for you whenever she is in her period. Do not eat a woman's food if she's in her period. It reduces your spiritual strength. So even your girlfriend or your wife will not cook for you if she's in her period because it will reduce your spiritual strength. So Bible cannot be for white people. The Bible was written in Paleo Hebrew. The Paleo Hebrew is what the Bible was written in. And our people, Ndi Igbo, had an alphabet called Insibidi. Insibidi was the earliest writing system of Igbo people. Before Agbechidi was introduced to us. So when you check the Insibidi and the Paleo Hebrew, it is the same thing. So the Bible itself was originally written in Paleo Hebrew, which is the same thing with Insibidi writing. So if Bible was written by white people, how come it was written in Paleo Hebrew? You simply keep on praying. Keep on praying to your ancestors and keep on praying to the Most High Himself. Hebrews are not white. Hebrew, Maburu, Suburu, Kuburu, Kwaburu. The white man said is Hebrew. They are not white people. Abraham was the first man. Abraham. His name is Abraham. They said it's Abraham. They said initially that his name was Abram. And later they told us that the name have been changed to Abraham without any reason. Abraham was the first man that used the clay pot. All these mysteries I'm telling you, you cannot hear it anywhere. You know what is oko? Clay pot. Abraham used it and went to a tree called Ogrishi. How many of you know Ogrishi tree? Which is the oldest tree on planet Earth. We have it in my village. How many of you know Ogrishi? Abraham was the first man that used oko, that clay pot, and went to Ogrish and just and left it there. Ada is in the Bible, Genesis 4 verse 19. Ada. In Israel, they say answer Ada today. In Israel, go to any Jewish family in Israel, their first daughter, they call them Ada. So Hebrews are not white. Hebrew people are black people. Because a white man cannot pronounce Igbo. Those of you in abroad, ask any white man. Don't sleep with your wife. If a woman is in her monthly period, we know that a lot of women see their ovulation, especially in the when woman then ovulation na menses. It's not good to, according to I'm teaching you scriptural standard. It's not, Bible said it's an abomination. You don't sleep with your wife when she's in her monthly period and you don't eat her food. So are you going to be starving for that 7 days? Who will cook for you? So you need to get a second wife that will cook for you for that 7 days, organ or out. But I'll put an answer, you are free. It is because Christianity does not practice holiness. That is why they can't teach about polygamy. Polygamy is all about holiness, so that you can maintain the laws, the standard laws of holiness by not eating the food of a woman in her. Do you know that in Igbo land is an abomination when you put your leg? If a woman in her monthly period crosses your leg, you know you have a problem. The same way I taught them in my synagogue. Some people thought it's a lie and they went and practiced it. After 1 week, they came back and told me that they practiced it and they saw that it was truth. No, it's not Rohanike. Whatever we teach you is practical and see. We practicalize it so you will see it. So yes, you cannot hear it anywhere because my mission, I was here 4,000 years ago. So I have a lot of mysteries that I can give out which nobody in the world knows. I'm not saying it for saying sake. I'm saying it because of its reality. Just like when I told the king on his page that Adam had 2 wives. That Eve was not the first wife of Adam. And the whole Nigeria, some of my boys called me some time ago, like 3 weeks ago, that now they heard somewhere that Eve was not the first wife of Adam. I told them that anywhere you hear it, it is coming from my mouth. Just like wherever you see someone tying this kind of turban or this kind of head tie, it's coming from around me. No one on email. It is one person that starts something and the rest people will follow it. Is that true or false? This pattern of hair tie, on animal, anywhere you see it is coming from around me. That's what I'm telling you. Oh, madne bido here. And when there's spiritual insight, and when the spirit now be accusing here. And they will not reveal it to anybody in the world again. So I am just saying, most of the things I'm not accusing, no other person in the world kigania. Because I'm under a divine mandate. I'm not here to talk to you about signs and wonders or miracle or to give you prophecy. Man, I want to reawaken and awaken your subconsciousness. And we must do that with everything possible. Because how can a white man come all the way from Portugal and tell me that he came with a particular God, that the God he came with is better than my own, that I should leave my own and follow his own? And you want me to accept it? You want me to be going to Church of Italy or Church of England or Church of America or Church of Yoruba? You know that Cherubim and Seraphim came from Yoruba land. Una man a church in the foreign churches. Roman Catholic came from Italy. Anglican came from England. Pentecostal came from America. Methodist, Baptist, Presbyterian, they all came from America. Church of Mormon, Jehovah's Witness, they all came from America. Cherubim came from Yoruba. Celestial Church came from Yoruba. Then what of our indigenous church? What happened to our own? Ndị Italy soro anyị fewe Chukwu, gịnị ga-eme? You know, all this gender equality and Dutch and Akushi, that is why you have feminists all over the world. When the husband talk, the wife will talk, we challenge the what nonsense. All because of Ian and Dutch Akushi, like gender equality. Go to England and try to slap a woman or you yell at her. You see what they will do to you. They raise women above men. Divide their property and give the majority of the property to the woman. That's why they can never talk about polygamy. Yes, they can't. Because it's disturbing them. That's why they can comfortably crown a woman a bishop in Pentecostal church. And you want someone like me to keep quiet? No, the fire in me can never rest. It can never be quenched. My name is High Priest Iken Idru. For those of you joining us, I am the general and the spiritual leader of our Redeemer Covenant Synagogue. By the grace of Elohim, make sure you are sharing this wonderful broadcast to every group probably in our Facebook or WhatsApp or YouTube. Share it in everywhere. Don't even like it, just share. Because your man I need them share. I need them like. I want to share. I'm neither. Yes, Celestial Church came from Yoruba. So I think we shall call it a day here. If you have your question, just I have a few minutes to go now. Let me get your questions. Yes, the Bible supports polygamy 100%. 100%. That's the ways of our forefathers. It's our culture, and the Creator himself asked us to do it. Exodus 21 verse 10. He said, if you get a second wife, you must not deprive the first wife of her clothes and her food. Because some stupid men, when they marry a second wife, they will just treat the first wife as if she's trash. Yes. Yes, he will forgive you. Yes. You did it in ignorance now. You don't know. It is not a sin to eat, but is what I call defilement. There's a difference between defilement and sin. You can be defiled, but you are not. A woman in her monthly period is defined, but she did not sin. Yes, if you're a young man who is doing business, you want things to be going well for you, do not sleep with a woman. Sometimes it can cause hindrance to your progress. It depends on the kind of spirit you're aching. Or you want to do a business, or you want to strike a deal. Once you sleep with a woman, even your wife, that deal will not come again. Depending on the spirit you're aching, and depending on the spirit that woman. Thank you, Ejike. Thank you very much. So we shall call it a day here. I'll be here again next week, same time next week. So make sure you invite as many as, and by then I must have created the page, so that I will also take it to your notice about the page, so that some of you can like and also invite people to like and follow in the program. Because this one, you must send me a friend request before I can accept it. So I think this one is not going to do better to us, as our brother likely said. So by next week I'll be here. Then I must have created the page. Thank you very much for listening. I still remain your brother, your friend, your priest, High Priest Ikenna Idru. Thank you very much. Thank you. We shall call it a day here. And remain blessed.